Hello and welcome to the freebets.com Premier League preview. I'm joined as ever by Matt Le Tissier, who's going to give you his best tips for the weekend. And we'll start with Liverpool versus Cardiff, Matt. Not a lot to go on in the form book here. They've only met twice since 1959, both in the Carling Cup, both won by Liverpool. And in the form they're in, you'd expect them to win this one as well.
Yeah, I think Liverpool at Anfield and Suarez in the form that he's in at the moment, got to be hot favourites for this one. I'd probably, if you're looking for a bit of value out of the game, I'd maybe look to back Liverpool to win both halves.
Yeah, 2-9 in the outright prices for the match. 20 goals in the last 6. Got beat at Hull, but apart from that, they've been on fire.
Yeah, I mean that was a rare off day for them. They're sitting very proudly second in the table at the moment, and been some very good results. And got a cracking result at Spurs without Steven Gerrard and Daniel Sturridge in the team, which was pretty impressive.
Yeah, they had one problem earlier in the season with your boys Saints, of course, who went there and won at Anfield. Cardiff 14-1, big price. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, that Malky Mackay is the next, or potentially the next casualty in the Premier League?
All things don't seem rosy at Cardiff. Certainly with the statements coming out from the chief exec regarding the transfer policy and that kind of stuff. So it's not particularly good for Malky, but he's got to keep doing the best job he possibly can under the circumstances, because they bought themselves a little bit of breathing space with a good win last week. So hopefully they can go there and get something for Malky's sake. But it's going to be a tough ask.
Okay, let's move down the East Lancs Road then to Old Trafford. United entertain West Ham. Sam Allardyce, dreaded vote of confidence in the press this week, I noticed. But not all great at United either. 8th. When was the last time we had United 8th at Christmas?
No, I would imagine that was quite a long time ago. But yeah, it's not all rosy. But I think you'd still expect Manchester United to dispose of West Ham. Yeah, I know West Ham have been pretty dogged, kept a lot of clean sheets this season, but I think this might be just a step too far for them. I'm not suggesting that United are going to run away with it. I think it might be a fairly tight game. United to win by a solitary goal might be a bet.
And Percy missing, of course, out injured. United 4-11 for this one. The Hammers 9-1. Now let's just go through the rest of the card, if we can, on Saturday, Matt. Let's start at Selhurst Park. Palace versus Newcastle.
Yeah, Tony Pulis, a couple of wins, a couple of defeats in his 4 league games in charge. And I think that the home form has certainly picked up. And I don't see Palace actually losing this one. I think Palace, in the double chance market, seems a pretty good bet to me.
Yeah, good one. Into West London now. Fulham versus City. City impregnable at the Etihad, but not so good on the road.
It's been a strange old first half of the season for City, as you say. Incredible at home, but quite a few blips away from home. I'm not sure if they're going to have another one here. I'm not sure Fulham have got enough to trouble them. So I think I'd take City in this one.
Yeah. Stoke now entertain Villa. 13-10 the home side, 5-2 the away win.
This is going to be an interesting game, because Stoke pick up most of their points at home and Aston Villa pick up most of their points away from home. I think Stoke have drawn half their home games. Villa have drawn half their away games, so there's only one bet in this one for me. Got draw written all over it.
Sunderland now, great morale boosting victory over Chelsea, obviously in midweek with the Capital One Cup. They entertain Norwich.
Yeah, I think that might just be the boost they need, Sunderland, to get them a little bit of momentum and to try and get them out of the relegation zone. They've been in it for a long time, and I actually fancy them to pick up all 3 points here.
Okay. West Brom now versus Hull. 7-2 Hull, 10-11 managerless West Brom.
Yeah, it's going to be a tricky one. Obviously, teams with no manager, very difficult to get a steer on them. But Hull's away form hasn't been particularly good this season. I think they've lost 6 of their away games so far. So this is a good chance for West Brom to pick up 3 points and alleviate a little bit of pressure on their side in terms of the relegation scrap.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That's Matt's tips for Saturday, the 21st of December. Good luck to your team if they're in action, and good luck with all your bets. Don't forget, all the best bookies offers are at www.freebets.com.